You can't talk about drill music without talking about Fredo Santana.
Free the gas, man. 300. Free the gas, man.
He was low-key, extremely calculated, and respected by pretty much all of hip-hop.
How you know Cheeky but you don't know Fredo?
He never tried to be the mascot of drill music, but the ones who were the face of that movement, they all followed his lead.
I'm like Barack Obama to these guys, man. I'm hope to them, like.
This is Fredo Santana, the silent pioneer of Chicago drill.
My little niggas with the shit don't play around. 300, grab that chopper, grab that K, 100 rounds.
Fredo was born Derek Antonio Coleman on July 4th, 1990, and was raised in Parkway Gardens, better known now as O Block.
I come from the third most poverty block in America, you feel me? So it's like, man, you know, you gotta grind and get it, you feel me?
By 11 years old, he was already hustling. And at just 14, he ended up in juvie for assaulting one of his teachers. Once he got out on probation, he dropped out of school completely and committed himself to the streets.
And them pistols popping, you dig?
And at this point, music wasn't a goal or even really a thought in Fredo's mind.
I was just fake rapping in the crib. I ain't tell nobody until I got older.
Of course, he looked up to artists like Master P, Gucci Mane, 50 Cent. He looked up to them not for their music, but for how they moved, and more importantly, how they hustled.
Mr. 007, I got the golden gun.
His harsh upbringing made him mentally mature, and his dedication to hustling at such an early age garnered him a reputable name in Chicago. He wasn't flashy, he was just well respected in his city.
What up, man? What's up, boy?
And by the time he was 17, he was mentally older and already understood how the streets operated. Instead of keeping that knowledge to himself, he chose to pass it down. Keef and Reese were childhood best friends, and when they became old enough to run the streets themselves, Keef would turn to his older cousin Fredo for guidance.
Chief Keef, like, his grandma and my grandma and sisters, and his grandma is my auntie, so that makes him my cousin, like, we's real cousins.
They were around Fredo early, watching how he moved, how he carried himself, and how he stayed calm in situations where most people wouldn't.
Pop your ass on, I'm in traffic, play with anybody, I don't give a fuck who you is.
Chief Keef eventually returned the favor by dragging Fredo into music.
First, I used to always make up excuses. Keep like, man, we finna go to the studio. No, man, I got some little females coming.
Showing him how to record, how to structure songs.
Keef taking it way more serious than me. So shit, maybe I should start taking it serious.
By the time Keef and Reese became the face of Chicago drill, Fredo's influence was already baked in.
Fredo in the cut, that's a scary sight.
He didn't just help raise two artists. He set the foundation for an entirely new sound. And most people never noticed because Fredo never needed credit.
Because everywhere we go, they was like, I just seen you in that video, man. Thanks, ooh, can I get your autograph?
By 2011, Fredo started taking recording seriously. And by 2012, Chief Keef and Lil Reese had the entire world in their hands.
A snitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like.
Their song I Don't Like was an overnight hit. That single not only showcased Chicago drill to a mainstream audience, but it launched Chief Keef into superstardom.
They thought I was gonna be some fucking screw up or something. They thought I was gonna be like bad all my life.
Drill music was everywhere, and an entire wave of Chicago rappers started flooding in.
I'm like Barack Obama to these guys, man. I'm hope to them, like. He doing that, like, I mean, maybe I can do, you know, something like, you know.
In September 2012, Fredo dropped his first mixtape, It's a Scary Sight.
If you acting really tough, I lay you down. If you holding on to work, I take you down.
With features from Chief Keef, Lil Reese, Lil Durk, Lil Bibby, G Herbo, all of Chicago's heavy hitters were backing this debut.
I'm smoking dope. I'm feeling good. Lot of money in my pocket, bitch, I'm in the hood.
This project wasn't Fredo's attempt at going mainstream. It was Fredo making something that directly reflected his city, however gritty or violent it may come out.
Lil Durk, no way he stay. He be dead by the next day.
In early 2013, Fredo dropped Fredo Kruger.
Got niggas dying, niggas wildin', killin' for the second. And if you play with the shit, you can get wet.
Securing features from artists like Soulja Boy,
30's in the cut, duck. Fredo in the cut, duck. Pull up to the club, wet, shooting shit up.
and Joel Santana.
This rollie on my wrist say I'm the boy. jumped out my bed. Rollie on my wrist still, yo bitch still in my bed. Woke up to give me head.
But also getting support from one of the hottest names at the time. Getting a feature from Future at his literal artistic peak.
Some of my nigga dead, bro. Some of my nigga dead, bro. Some of my nigga dead, bro. That Leo at dead, bro.
And if Fredo Kruger proved anything, it showed just how far Fredo's reach was already beginning to stretch. Later that year, Fredo released his debut album, Trappin' Ain't Dead.
Robbing niggas, serving packs, folks them catching homicide. Turn your back, cross me, well let's call it suicide.
This project went number 45 on the Billboard 200, number 6 on iTunes rap and hip hop charts, and cracked the top 40 charts on iTunes on its debut day. With a standout Kendrick Lamar feature.
I got worry on my brain, I've been gone all summer, just to fly back home and found out y'all done killed my little brother.
Fredo began to become an undeniable force, even if he wasn't marketable on a wide scale.
Fredo hit me on my phone, nigga, I can't talk right now, got pussy on my tongue.
That same year, Drake handpicked Fredo and made him the villain in the Hold On We're Going Home music video. He ended that year with his project It's a Scary Sight too.
Ain't no telling what the fuck I might do. Got some killers with me and they might shoot.
And then he just kept dropping. We got Walking Legend in 2014.
RP to my homies, lot of niggas be phony. Hoping I fall off, I tell them wait on it.
Ain't No Money Like Trap Money in 2015.
Niggas getting young.
Fredo Mafia in 2016.
Just a young nigga selling pie. I'm just a young nigga selling pie.
Plugged in 2017.
Your mama and your daddy should be ashamed of you niggas. I really so cocaine, you just a lame ass nigga.
And Fredo began to garner a cult following of his own, just off consistency. In September 2017, Fredo released Fredo Kruger 2.
I'm from the South, right? Shit, where you can get killed. I remember long nights when I ain't have a meal.
Arguably his most complete work.
Still trapping, fuck this rap shit, I don't need no deal. Triple OG, yeah, they know respected in this field.
With songs like Kill You on Camera.
Do-Up got my tech, and Do-Up he gon' shoot you. Watch his brain hit the flow, and we gon' keep it moving.
High Off Gunpowder.
Blow it up, put that on my Z. I'm pulled up, I'm on promethazine.
I'm pulled up, I'm on codeine. That bitch want me, she gotta do my thing.
And Never Had a Job.
Real trap nigga, man, I never had a job. Big sack and a stolen receipt and a register.
This was Fredo taking the sound that worked for him and turning it all the way up. Around this time, Fredo started working on a collab project with Chief Keef titled Turbo Bandana.
There's no Turbo Bandana dropping song. Squad gang gang.
But unfortunately, his health was declining, forcing him to hit the brakes on everything altogether. In March of 2017, Fredo had suffered a seizure.
My dog X and put up on me, real nigga.
And by May of that same year, Fredo was diagnosed with epilepsy. By June of 2017, Fredo has his first and only child, Legend. And for the first time in his life, Fredo was seeing things from a different lens. The birth of his son gave him a new outlook and made him want to really better himself. But unfortunately, the life Fredo lived and the mechanisms he used to cope were catching up to him quicker than anyone anticipated. In October of 2017, Fredo was found mid-seizure bleeding from his mouth in his home in California and was immediately rushed to the hospital. It was there that the doctors diagnosed him with liver and kidney failure, which was caused from a prolonged use of Xanax and lean. Fredo came forward and admitted, saying that this was his way of self-medicating to cope with PTSD, dealing with unresolved trauma from not only the street life, but from his childhood as well. Hoping to turn things around, he became devoted to a sober lifestyle.
Hope you been staying away from that lean. Ain't no drink, man. My weed, man.
But unfortunately, at this point, he was ultimately too late. On the night of January 19th, 2018, Fredo Santana was found unresponsive in his home in Los Angeles. He passed away from a fatal seizure, developing cardiovascular disease that restricted his blood flow and ultimately led to his passing. He'd pass away at only 27 years old.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking sad, man.
Fredo helped define the aesthetic, energy, and emotional weight of not only drill music, but modern rap as a whole. His influence runs deeper than analytics could ever explain, and his impact goes farther than most give him credit for. But what do you think? What would drill music look like without Fredo's involvement? What's your favorite song by Fredo? And who should we make a video about next? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and as always, I'll see y'all next time.